So a lot of musicians think you need connections or a lot of followers online to get your first paid gig as a musician and then eventually go full-time. But I built my music career in a brand new city where I didn't know a single person and without a social media presence. Does knowing the right people help you get more gigs? Absolutely. But you can still start building your career as a complete stranger to your city and the online world. So today I want to share my story of how I became a full-time paid musician after moving to a brand new city where I didn't know a single person. So if you've ever dreamed of playing music for a living but thought it was impossible, I'm here to tell you it's not. With persistence, the right strategy, and a solid set list, you can make it happen. So let's dive in. But before we do that, if you enjoy this type of content, click like and subscribe for more gigging tips. So in 2017, I moved to Edinburgh and I didn't know anybody. Like many people, I thought I needed a real job for stability. So I decided to use my law degree for the first time and I took a 9-to-5 job at a law firm. But deep down, I knew music was my real passion and that itch to perform never went away. So 6 months into the day job, I woke up one morning and I just thought to myself, I can't keep doing this. So I started researching venues that hosted live music. I found the Edinburgh Gig Guide and I made a list of potential venues. Then I took 2 key steps. I visited venues in person to introduce myself and I sent out emails to venues asking if they needed musicians. At first I got no responses, but I kept going and eventually I landed a trial gig at an Irish bar called Malone's. So I remember going there straight after work, still in my suit, guitar in hand, ready to prove myself. And that night went really well. And not because I'm an amazing guitarist, but because I had a strong set list. Years of playing in Ireland, Spain, France and Australia had taught me which songs work in a live setting. I was given a 1-hour slot where I played about 20 songs and I made sure that each one was a banger. If you want to know what the 20 songs I played at that trial gig were, I've put it into a list, so grab it below for free. So that one gig led to a few more, and before I knew it, I started meeting other musicians and just expanding my network. Within 6 months, I was playing 4 gigs a week, and that was enough to quit my day job. And from there, things just snowballed. Fast forward to 2025, I now gig 7 nights a week, sometimes doing up to 10 gigs a week, earning my full-time income from music. So if I can achieve this, so can you. So a lot of musicians tell themselves things that hold them back from getting gigs. So let's quickly bust some of those myths. I'm not good enough to perform for money. You don't need to be an expert guitarist or singer. Most paid gigs just require solid rhythm guitar and decent vocals. I need to know hundreds of songs before I can start. 30 to 40 well-chosen songs can be enough to get started. I have to play exactly like the original artist. Not true. Many great performers put their unique spin on cover songs. Remember, it's called a cover for a reason. I need expensive equipment. A basic acoustic guitar and a decent microphone are enough to start. If you do need your own PA system, there are some great affordable portable amps which are ideal for most pub gigs. If you want to know more about that specifically, I recently made a video where I demonstrate using my small portable amp at a live gig. So the link for that video is in the description. I don't have the right look or personality. People connect with authenticity, not a perfect image. I'm too old or young to start. There's a market for every age group, whether you're 18 or 60, you can find your audience. I need formal music training to be taken seriously. Definitely not the case. Many gigging musicians are self-taught and never had formal training. I'll fail if I make mistakes. Mistakes happen. Most audiences won't even notice unless you make a big deal out of it. So just play it cool. Unless you actually fall off the stage, nobody's going to notice the occasional wrong chord here and there. The market is too saturated. There's always room for more performers who bring good energy, a great set list, and a connection to their audience. So I want to break down exactly how you can achieve the same thing. Step 1, find venues that book live music. Use gig guides, Facebook events, Instagram, and even Google Maps to search for live music in your area. Step 2, reach out to venues, email, call, and visit in person. Venues need reliable musicians, so introduce yourself as a solo acoustic performer who enjoys keeping crowds engaged and entertained. Step 3, have a strong set list. Your guitar skills don't need to be amazing, but your song choices should connect with your audience. Think crowd pleasers over technical mastery. Step 4, network with other musicians. Once you get one gig, you'll meet people who can introduce you to more venues and opportunities. Step 5, be consistent and professional. Show up on time, perform well, and be easy to work with. Word gets around very quickly in the live music scene. So my final advice, if I were to give my younger self advice, this is what I would say. Take action today. Start researching venues and reach out. Practice your set list. Choose songs that people love to sing along to. Say yes to opportunities, especially at the beginning. Even small gigs or open mics can be great to get video footage, which can then be used on your social media. Keep improving. Focus on connecting with your audience, not just going through the motions. Be persistent. Rejection is part of the process. I've had my fair share of rejection from venues over the years, so just keep going. So I hope my story inspires you to take that first step. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more gigging tips. And don't forget to grab that list of 20 songs below this video that should help you to smash your first gig at any venue. Also, drop a comment below if you have any questions about getting started or overcoming any challenges. And I'll see you in the next video.